For the first-time homebuyer, future landlord, or a newbie in the portfolio of real estate, it can be a profitable and worthwhile venture. And while that's true, it's not always as straightforward and as easy as you wish. So allow us to tell you real estate mistakes, how to avoid them, and what to do. Number 9. Not starting. The most common enemy of people is not starting. Various factors can impede progress, such as lack of confidence, lack of knowledge, fear of losing money, and fear of failure. Nevertheless, it is impossible to succeed if you don't take the first step. It is okay to be scared. If you don't take the first step, you lose opportunities and won't achieve the financial success that you've dreamt of. Identify what success means to you, so you can evaluate what you need to do. Number 8. Failing to familiarize yourself with the basics of the real estate portfolio. Real estate investing may be unfamiliar to many people who buy their first or second property. At first glance, it is simple. It's just a matter of getting approved for a mortgage, purchase a home, look for a tenant. Voila! However, experience isn't cheap in this case, but by learning the basics, you could be much further ahead than you are right now. It is true that knowledge is power, so be sure to learn from others and don't repeat their mistakes. It is said by Warren Buffett that the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. When you're just starting out, one tip we can provide is to understand what your investment personality is. Understanding your own investing style is essential when it comes to real estate investing. There are those who like to be adventurous and flip for profit, and there are those who prefer a steady cash flow, no matter what you choose. Make sure it's something you can see yourself doing day in and day out. Number 7. Not researching the property. Not researching a property thoroughly is one of the biggest mistakes real investors make. Those who are looking for quick money just jump into business without a second thought. Avoid this mistake at all costs, and take the time to educate yourself before putting your financial security at risk. If you are considering purchasing real estate, don't hesitate to ask a lot of questions about it, and speak with the locals so you can determine whether it's a good investment. In addition, research is important for every type of real estate investor, whether a personal homeowner, a landlord, a flipper, or a land developer. So hear us out about the things you should consider in buying real estate property. The first thing to consider is location. This is certainly an important factor to consider before buying a property. It can affect the amount of rent you bring in, the quality of your renter, and the vacancy rate you're likely to encounter. Therefore, think about whether the property is in close proximity to a commercial site or a residential area. This ensures that said property is near a school, shopping center, park, and public transportation, making it an ideal place for students or full-time employees. On the other hand, the latter offers a cozy, peaceful environment that is suitable for new couples and new families. It's also a good idea to make sure the property is not in a flood zone. Last but not least, you might also ask about the crime rate in the area so that you can ensure your overall safety. Another factor to consider is the age of the property. This aspect doesn't matter if you are only interested in new construction. Nevertheless, when searching for used properties, it is extremely important to know how old a property is. A century-old building may have a certain charm and beauty, but it may require significant repairs and upgrades. It is also important to remember that building codes can change over time. Only purchase properties that comply with the local building code regulations. Number 6. Self-reliance. It is common for buyers to assume that they know it all or can close a real estate transaction on their own. Even if you have completed a number of successful deals in the past, the process may not be as smooth in a down market, and there is no one you can turn to if you want to salvage an unfavorable deal. Real estate investors should make use of all the resources at their disposal and associate with experts who can assist them in making the right purchase. As a minimum, the list of potential experts should include a knowledgeable real estate agent, a good home inspector, a handyman, a competent attorney, and an insurance agent. Investors might benefit from experts who can point out flaws in the home or neighborhood. Alternatively, in the case of a lawyer, they can warn of title defects or easements that may prove problematic later on. Number 5. Trusting too much. No matter how much you'd like a real estate ad to show all the facts, don't expect it. Be on the lookout and learn real estate lingo. Watch out for words like cozy, which means small, as is, which means it's a fixer-upper, and foreclosure, meaning the previous owner has failed to pay the mortgage. When investing in real estate, representations about a property's condition may not always prove beneficial, but you can always validate any statement about the condition of a property by having independent reviews by licensed professionals. The result of an inspection or appraisal performed by an expert before buying a property may provide unbiased information about the potential risks. Number 4. not recognizing the hidden costs. In most cases, buyers only consider how much money they're going to spend up front. Many people are unaware that they have to pay much more than the seller's initial asking price. By researching extensively about the property, this real estate investing mistake can be avoided. You should inquire about property taxes before investing. To keep the property beautiful and up to date, you should also consider the condition of the roof, boiler, water tank, and other furnishings. Property investment isn't as simple as it seems. Prior to buying a house, commercial space, or land, you need to make the right decision at the right time and consider a number of factors. Furthermore, in order to prevent a substantial loss of income and maximize your investment, you must also understand common real estate investing mistakes. So stay until the end of this video to acquire crucial information. Number 3. Agent issues. Several issues may arise regarding agents. Let's talk about hiring of an agent first. Selling a house involves much more than just putting up a sign on the front lawn. A property listing on the multiple listing service, MLS, will not be available if you do not have an agent. As a result, other agents will not be aware that your property is for sale. You may also want to consider whether you are willing to show your house every time someone wants to see it. Be sure you have a lawyer present at the closing if you intend to sell your house on your own. Having someone who understands all the complexities on your side is crucial. The second issue is picking the wrong agent. You should treat meetings with an agent like an interview, since that's exactly how they work. You need to keep in mind that they will be working for you. Have a conversation with your friends who have sold houses and had good experiences with their agents, and attend open houses to see how they interact with other buyers. Additionally, meeting with an agent in person is a good idea. It lets you see whether he or she is organized and what kind of environment they work in, and whether that would be conducive to doing a good job for you. Number 2. Considering a resale is not important. As you design and renovate your home, you should consider what will appeal to a broad range of buyers when the time comes to sell it. Real estate and buying houses are like chess. You need to look 2 or 3 steps ahead for the game to go smoothly. Adding minor upgrades to the property can have a high return on investment than tackling major renovations before selling it. This is a tip we can offer you if you are thinking about selling the property. You should spend your money outside because research has shown that increasing curb appeal often returns the greatest value. Number 1. Buying the property for too much. To find a property that meets all your standards can be time-consuming, frustrating, and near impossible. However, when an investor finally finds a property that suits your needs, you are more than willing to overpay for it. This is actually a mistake that many investors make when investing in real estate. It is possible that you will end up paying too much for the property and take on too much debt. Therefore, you may need several years to recoup this investment. Researching the prices of other properties in the neighborhood will help you avoid this real estate mistake. Obtaining this information is easier if you work with real estate agents or brokers. Alternatively, you can browse property listings on the web or in a local newspaper by yourself. As a rule, keep bids to a minimum unless the home has unique characteristics that set it apart from other properties in the area. Realistically, if investing in real estate was easy, everybody would be doing it. Fortunately, investors can avoid a great deal of the difficulties they face through due diligence and proper planning before a contract is signed. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.